is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Anthony DeSclafani will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Grisham, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? There is Crawford in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Luke Voigt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. And now, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
The second baseman, Jake.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second.
Next to bat for the Giants, Miguel Rojas. Here it comes. Popped him up. Frazier is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Next to hit is Brandon Crawford. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's really struggled. 0 for 10. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3 and 0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The right fielder.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Joey Gallo. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's off the left field wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Here's Buster Posey now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Swing and a looper to left. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Steven Duggar comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. So here's Will Myers. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Duggar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Duggar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian.
First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Lamet has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up Colin Moran. Now here's the pitch.
Moran.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So now into the box is Alex Dickerson for his career in this matchup. Just a 1 for 9. First delivery to him. 1-1 home. Is laid off for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Ready now is Dinelson Lamet. 9-1-2 due up. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Adam Frazier is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Lamet stands at second with no outs. This one's down to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. Touché, sir. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Showtrack. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. In to hit will be Trent Grisham, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air down the right field line. Gallo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's set. The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning. And San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they find themselves near the top of the league in runs scored. One player told me, when it comes to putting up numbers on the board, it's a total team effort. Everyone has their role. And even when one guy fails, we know the next guy is going to do his best to pick him up. Another hitter told me, we hit as a unit. We just try to keep the line moving as long as we can every inning.
Leading off.
Seems like they're on the same page, guys.
The pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. Anthony DeSclafani is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Fouled off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher up their work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next, it'll be Brandon Crawford. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Cronenworth is off at first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
1-2. Here it is. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, but they hold a... All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Luke Voigt. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fouls this one off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And in steps Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 8, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Will Myers, struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. That'll bring up Austin Nola, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Joey Gallo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Buster Posey is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Fastball well outside. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2 now. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Dinelson Lamet is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
The second baseman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Adam Frazier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. On he pops it up. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up is Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Moran can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Myers moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. No one on with 1 down. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Tatis has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So it seems you've gone and given up on your dreams. Lost your self-esteem, hand in hand, life is stopping like you had planned. Take it like a man.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The count now at 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Next up, Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Luke Voigt takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Here's Manny Machado now. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1. And stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the next to bat will be Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grisham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon
Crawford digging in next. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a liner. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. The first 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Giants leave 1, but they're up 1-0.
No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has
Now into the box, Steven Duggar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now
Next to dig in, Will Myers. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
From the belt, the pitch.
1-2.
Duggar leads off second with nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there, and a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in next, Austin Nola. Potential tying run for him at third base. And And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Eric Hosmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Eric Hosmer.
Now the first pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Hosmer is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So here's Adam Frazier. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1-0. Here it is. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2. Here it is. Swinging a shot toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
To the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Crawford onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Tim Hill gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 25.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 22.
And here's Christian Yelich now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. High leverage at bat here, and standing in it'll be Colin Moran. And a big at bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, outside.
Yelich stands at first with 1 out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Fastball just inside. From the belt, the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he's back in standing. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Austin Adams takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Alex Dickerson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 now.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Luis Basabe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. He's set the payoff pitch, and that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third down. Bases loaded, and next to him will be Miguel Rojas as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First pitch on the way. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 7.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 1-1. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next to the plate for the Padres, Luke Voigt. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that misses. 2-1. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And now in the box, Manny Machado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. Here it is. Well, a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Steven Duggar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set the payoff pitch, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here's Johnson. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
Now to the plate, here is Brandon Crawford. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 13.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The pitch. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause, and the 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Victor Caratini is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Moran has room in foul territory. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging. From the stretch. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Fly ball out toward right field. Gallo will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Ha-Seong Kim gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 7, Ha-Seong Kim.
First pitch on the way as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and one, the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through for a hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Next, it'll be Trent Grisham. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now at the plate is Fernando Tatis Jr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, with your
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Greg Stammen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Jake Marisnick. Is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Chris Bryant will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. He's set and the pitch. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 0-1 the count. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. So a 2-run shot to left center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
I'm in my mode. I'm in my zone. If you're a hater, then leave me alone. I got it so to the dough. Money calling, so I pick up the phone. I want a lot. I want it all. And I don't think that.
Well, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
No matter what they think.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Giants came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jake McGee gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victorian Giants.